Atlanta Falcons at home this week following a brutal loss to Carolina last week. It's the NFC South though, so hope lives still. They welcome the Indianapolis Colts for a Christmas Eve game. They're more than hopeful, feeling plenty festive after winning big last week and putting themselves oh so close to a playoff berth.
Flag down, touchdown. That should be a horse collar and this should stand.
Atlanta's offense better be on the highest Whoville alert possible. Indianapolis's defense, one of the grinchiest defenses in football. It was on full display last week, too.
Throwing back to his left for Pickens. Jump ball is picked by Nick Cross.
Stole it from the Steelers' offense 3 times. Stockings were the first thing to go, but they've been taking fluvers from teams all year. Not many teams with more takeaways than Indianapolis in 2023.
And that pass is intercepted off the deflection. The Colts are going to get a pick 6, Ronnie Harrison.
A secondary that came up with 2 INTs last week versus Mitch Trubisky. The Colts held him to under 170 yards, under a 70 rating, just 1 touchdown. Indianapolis holding QBs on the year to a sub-85 rating after 14 games.
Trubisky, flag down, almost picked off in and out of the hands.
That group now tries to sneak into Atlanta's house to try and steal some hash. Falcons turned the ball over twice versus Carolina last week. Ridder threw a pick, 152 yards, under an 80 rating.
He was just able to get away from the pressure, but he throws a pick! Taken away by Xavier Woods! And the turnover bug comes to bite Desmond Ridder and the Falcons at the worst possible time.
Atlanta managed just 1 touchdown week 15. Drake went from non-stop 1 week to just 3 targets, 2 catches last week. Guess London isn't a rollie yet. You can stop him.
Well, he gets rid of this one pretty quickly. Drake London is able to hold on after being twisted around. His first catch of the day.
Ridder didn't even face much pressure versus Carolina. He only got hit once. So how does he look against Indianapolis's top 5 bag unit? Colts pass rush comes in off a 3-sack showing, 9 QB hits.
Trubisky runs out of time. Buckner and crew.
Indianapolis's run defense had no issues with Pittsburgh's ground game. Steelers' rush attack on the subpar end of things, though. Atlanta's Week 15 wasn't even subpar good. 31 rush attempts, only 52 yards, 1.7 yards per carry. That's bad banana with a greasy black peel kind of production.
Robinson looking for 3. Will not get it. Carolina gets the ball.
Falcons' offense averaged less than 20 per game. But it's not that they're up against an elite defense. Colts allowing 24.5 per. That's bottom 10.
Pass is complete. Hudson into the end zone.
Atlanta's defense, on the other hand, holding teams under 21 a game. They didn't give up a single TD last week. What else are they supposed to do?
Bryce Young lost the football. That was loose on the deck.
Falcons have held the opposition under 16 points in 3 of their last 4 games now. Carolina, the Jets, and the Saints, so not offensive juggernauts. The Colts, I mean, maybe they're not juggernauts, but they are top 10 in points per game this season, so sluggernauts maybe.
Minshew over the middle. That's Montgomery. That's a touchdown from Montgomery.
Gardner Minshew, the best ugly Christmas sweater in the league, right? Last week, 3 TDs, no INTs, a rating near 125.
Minshew to the end zone. Touchdown, Mo Alley Cox.
Don't get it twisted, didn't use AI for that either. A good Christmas ugly sweater steals the show. Uncle Rico only threw for 215 yards, but didn't need a ton to help Indy rack up 30 points. Michael Pittman, he's typically Minshew's most targeted, was again last week. 4 catches, 78 yards.
Trying to stay alive to throw it. He does. That's Pittman.
Little bit of Minshew magic right there.
He should see plenty of A.J. Terrell then. Atlanta's secondary, a tough draw for wide receivers this year. Falcons holding the position to a sub-90 rating. That's top 10 good.
Look in Evans' direction, but a terrific defensive play by A.J. Terrell, who's off to a terrific start.
Colts run game, they lost Zach Moss to injury versus Pittsburgh, but Trey Sermon hit for 88 yards, over 5 a carry. Tyler Goodson almost 70 yards, over 6 a carry. Colts ran for a fat 170 yards on 5 a run, 34 attempts.
It's Trey Sermon with a whole bunch of yards.
Falcons defense also tough on running backs, holding them to 3.7 a carry. Colts 5-2 on the road, Falcons 4-3 at home. They need to stay alive though. Indianapolis though has magic on its side, and it's a magical time of the year. Make the comments section magic with your takes on the game. Panel of 10, let's see what kind of magic you have. Happy football and a Merry New Year to one and all.